Nam mô Bổn sư Thích Ca Mâu Ni Phật. Và trên hòa thượng trụ trì của Phật tổ. Kính thưa toàn thể quý thầy, quý sư cô, cùng toàn thể bạn đồng tham trong tự an thiền đường
Dear
mọi nơi.
Monastic Sangha, good evening. Namo Sake Muni Buddha. Dear senior monk and all Zen practitioners, tonight we will start our first retreat for the year of 2024.
Mỗi năm chúng ta
this is the 7-day retreat, and every year we will celebrate the life of past Zen master, our late Zen master, Whately, the one who had taught us or transmitted the teaching of this Huatou meditation. And from there, we're able to know the true Dharma, that we have our true Dharma eye, and also how to practice accordingly, according to the Buddha's teaching. And also, we want to pay our gratitude for this retreat to the Buddha. Without him, we wouldn't be able to have the practice, the Dharma for us to practice. And it's only 7 days retreat, even though it's not that long, but this is our longing for the practice in 7 days. So that way we're able to offer our gratitude to the Buddha, to the patriarchs, and direct our mind to the enlightenment and leave our samsara. So in this 7-day retreat, we're gonna basically help us to leave our family life or daily life activities and just focus for the practice. Because throughout our life, we've been everything in life. So now is the time for us to practice how to alleviate the suffering in the realm of birth and death. And we're talking about the this practice, even though it sounds very simple, it's very easy, but you still need the guideline, the explanation, the explanation, so that practitioners are able to get the true meaning of practice. And we're also going to learn the path of enlightenment from the Buddha and the patriarchs, and we can follow their guideline, follow their teaching, and so that from there we're able to return to our original nature and not leaning on worldly self, and we're able to walk on this true path of the Dharma. The true Dharma path here is we gonna automatically leave both duality. And with our practice, we're gonna help spread the profound teaching of the Zen to everywhere, and also be able to connect with the true teaching and show the seeds of the practice for everyone. And our practice based on sitting and walking meditation. So we're gonna use the basic our Zen meditation schedule. So for the retreat, we're gonna add a little bit more time for the practice. So the reason we try to focus on the practice throughout the day during the retreat. So that way we're able to weaken the worldly mind or the worldly desire that always direct our mind running out into the world. So in the Zen Do in China, during the retreat, practitioners, even they don't care about, take off the shoes when they go to sleep, or they don't care about take off the rope and whatnot, but they could get some rest, enough rest, so they can continue with the practice. So during the retreat, during the Zendo, it's going to help us to exhaust our worldly energy, so that we can really focus on the practice. So each one of you is the guards for the retreat. So each one of you need to follow the guidelines. We need to follow the rules. We should not let the habitual patterns try us, do the way we want, but we should follow the Zendo, the groups. So in the Zendo in China, when people they just like to leave the meditation hall, and they get beat, they get the guards of the Dharma hall, they're gonna use a stick, the Zen stick, to beat them on the shoulders, so they can go out and go to the restroom on their own. But every time they do that, they get whooped by the sticks. But here we don't do that. So in our practice, we basically have to just focus on asking the question. We don't need to know anything else besides, the asking the Huatou and maintain the doubt. So if we keep doing that within these 7 days, you're able to have the taste of Zen, the true taste of Zen. So through the teaching of the Buddhas and the Zen patriarchs, they're gonna help us to find our own realization, and we basically understand why the Buddha and the patriarchs taught the way they did. So more or less, we want you to follow the guideline, the rules, and just focus on the practice and hold on to that true Dharma teaching and the practice, nothing else. So even though we say this is really hard, right, for the practitioners, but actually we need to realize that we need to practice this. So then when once happen to be in different places like brothels, the market, wherever the realms they happen to be in, they're able to focus on a practice. So when we try to hide our face, everyone else maybe don't know that, but we, the one who know that we hiding our true self. So we have to be truthful with our practice, and use the effort. So each day we will try to guide you from the coarse level to the subtle levels, and you're able to understand the practice, and you can practice. So hopefully our transmission from the Buddha and the patriarchs transmit to us, and we will continue to pass on the next generation and the true Dharma always
đó là cái lời
lives
khai
on.
mạc cho kỳ
So
tập
that is the
xuất
words
tấn
that
tính
I
chất của
want
kỳ thiền thất.
to
Đối với thiền thất
introduce
thì nêu
about
là
our
cái
Zen retreat.
vấn đề để cho hành giả tham thiền làm theo.
And also
Thứ nhất là phải
we
tuân thủ quy
will
củ.
follow the guidelines.
Thứ tuân thủ quy củ thì cái giờ tọa hương buổi từ 9 giờ đó, 8 giờ trở đi đó, 8 giờ sáng trở đi là
So
cái giờ tọa hương
we need to follow the guideline
đến 5 giờ
from
tại vì để buổi khuya hoặc là buổi chiều tối đó
from 5 o'clock in the morning to 5 p.m. in the evening. So this is the California time. So in the early morning section, when we do the sitting meditation, the door will be open for those lay practitioners not able to practice during the midday. And the doors also open in the late evening. So when they come back from work, they can come into the practice with us. So
đóng cửa lúc tọa hương 40 phút.
So we will close the door at 8 a.m. And in the early evening until 2 o'clock to 5 p.m. That's when the doors will be maintained or will be closed. No one can come in and live in the Zen hall. So because we want to do this to help practitioners to control their own habitual patterns that drives us the way is one, the body to do. So when we sit, everyone sit. When we do the walking meditation, we will walk in meditation together. So during lunch, during the lunch time, we will divide up into the tray. So the food will be served in a tray. Everything will be in a tray, and you should enjoy your food. So starting last retreat in 2023, we already tried to use this method by eating in a tray. So everyone have their own food. So everyone equally have the same amount, so no one left hunger. No one else, leave going home hungry. And so if you cannot eat everything, so you need to take some food out, put in a bowl before you enjoy your food. So that is for during the lunch time. So return to the practice. We're gonna practice to asking the question. So prolong your doubt, and you have to maintain asking the question all the time. So as long as you maintain the doubt, and eventually it's gonna lead you to the Huatou. Which means before thoughts or words. So right now we still use the subject and object, but eventually it's going to leave the subject and object as long as you maintain the doubt. So the practice here is we're going to return. We enter the stream. So we leave the worldly consciousness, and we turn inward to our own mind. That is we call it the entering the stream. So when you're able to practice this, you able to understand, you be able to mirror with the words of the Buddha and the patriarchs, and you're able to experience the freedom in your own life. So we have to follow guideline. Everyone we eat, everyone sleep, we sleep, everyone do the meditation, we do the meditation, everyone sit in meditation, we sit in meditation. So we have to synchronize, have to do this all together. And remember, get into the Zen hall before the door closed. So for the people who already assign their duties, in the kitchen, so those who don't have any kind of responsibilities, you need to maintain in the Zen hall. So Zen Master Sun Chi, monk Thiện Tu, and Pháp Thien, Pháp Tu. So four of them will continue to do the guards for the Zen practice during the sitting. So when you fall asleep, they will wake you up with the stick. So they're gonna hit the stick on your shoulders to make a sound, so that you return to your practice. So it's not gonna hurt you, but you need to stay awake. But if you happen to fall asleep, you need to wake up. So for the Zen guard, you guys need to be gentle, don't hit too hard, and so help everyone stay in the practice. And that's what I want to remind everyone. So right now, if anyone have any questions or concerns or comments, you may do so. Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. And all Zen practitioners. So about the Zen hall doors closing time. So we will do the door closed. The door we maintain closed from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I have another question about the Zen guard. When we walk around with the Zen stick, and if someone they want to invite me to give them a few whooping on the shoulders, should we do that or should we ignore their requests? So it's up to the Zen guard. If you want to give them a whoop or not. It depends on if that practitioner is very tired, they need to help waking up, so do so. So if someone they want to keep asking you to whoop them, and if they keep doing that all the time, you can ignore them, because this is the wrong practice. Because it's something that they want to gain, something that they want the blessing, when they get the Zen stick beating. So we should ignore that.
Còn ý kiến gì nữa không?
Any other ideas or
Chắc còn khoảng
suggestions?
10 phút. Thỉnh Hòa Thượng
So
lời
we
kết
have
tấn cho đại
10
chúng.
more minutes. So I would like to invite the senior monk, the master named Thiện Long. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, the Zen abbots and all Zen practitioners. According to the Zen master, the abbots here. So each retreat is very necessary and it's very essential for practitioners. And with the explanations by the Zen abbots, and we really truly depends on him to help us with the practice. Listen to his Dharma explanation to help us in the practice, and the path, you know, that we are gonna practice. And the practice is it's very deep and very profound. So it's only the Zen masters who've been practiced this method very long time, and they're gonna help us, you know, to able to adapt the practice accordingly. So our practice won't be wasted, and we really appreciate for his being here with us all the time. So he followed the late Zen master Wei Li, the one who found the Zen master in 1994. And the Zen masters, here he has a very deep understanding about the practice, and he explains a lot of helpful, a lot of good deep teaching by the page art, so that way we able to practice correctly. So especially in the Zen tradition, without the masters, it's going to be really difficult for practitioners. So we are very fortunately to have our Zen master here to guide us. And also we are so, you know, appreciate all the Zen practitioners here gathered together to practice this 7-day retreat together. So thank you, Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. We really appreciate our senior venerable Thích Thiện Long from the Phật Tổ temple from Long Beach. I have tried to invite him to many previous retreats. We are so grateful for his presence here at this retreat in 2024. So hopefully we would not forget about, you know, his energy of practice. His presence here is also encourages with the practice. So this is how we're gonna help transmit the teaching and the Zen practice into the future. And he has been practiced very long time, and he has a lot of longing for how to resolve this birth and death. And he has been really sick to find the true teaching. And even though he's in his late 70s years of age, he is very humble and try to learn the practice and request the teaching and practice. And even though he didn't have a chance to meet our late Zen master Wei Li, but now he able to come to the Zendo and practice with us, and he has a very deep longing for solving the birth and death. So he overcomes all the aging and sickness and the time and to come here to practice with us. And so whenever you have you feel better and healthy, you can join us with the practice in the retreat and outside of the retreat. So we should learn about his leading role model here. Maybe we can feel that, oh, I'm still young. I don't have to worry about the practice that much. But we should look at him. He's almost experienced the death, near-death experience, and now he's in his 80. So we should learn about from him. So that is one I want to show my appreciation and my respect for you that I have learned a lot from you as well. So thank you, and Namo Sakya Muni Buddha. So right now we're gonna go into our sitting meditation. So before we do our meditation, we're gonna do the 3 prostration to the Buddha, 3 prostration to the patriarch,